A very good evening to everyone. I hope you guys doing well. So today we are at Blue Rose and we have a great talented author, Mr. Sanjeev Chaturvedi ji. So sir, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great today to be a part of this book launch. And I must compliment the Blue Rose publishers for a fantastic journey I had with the book and also a wonderful book store you have created here.
Thank you so much, sir. We are glad to have you. Okay, so we are going to start. So my first question is, how does it feel to share such a personal journey with readers?
I think I always wanted to share some experiences with my people, family, friends, and of course, colleagues which I have worked. So I think that was a thought for a very long time, and I think this is just a small part of mine which I have tried to write in the book. So let's see how it takes by the audience. I would say by the readers.
So your book is based on 30 to 33 years experience. What made you decide that this was the right time to write it?
No, I've been writing books on various topics for the last 10 years or 12 years. This is my eighth book. But I thought that I have to be different. And secondly, I wanted to share, as I said, my experiences with the people, my students. I have a lot of students, friends also. And I would also like to share that after reading my book, this memoirs, I would say, it has been, I got some 5, 6 compliment from my friends that they will also be interested in writing their memoirs in Hindi or English, whatever. So that's a good success for me.
That means you are inspiring lots of people with your books. It's really nice. So you have traveled to more than 40 countries. Impressive, sir. So how did global exposure shape your thinking and growth?
Yeah, I think while traveling within India or outside India, you get a lot of experiences with different culture, different food, different language, different way the people behave with you, people respect you, not respect you. So all those things make you a personality which is more, I would say, um, mature enough to understand how to be present in different cultures. And secondly, also when they are coming to India, you can also guide them what to do, what not to do. So that's a both way traffic, I would say.
Okay. So according to you, what some things about one thing traveling taught you that nobody can taught?
I think traveling teaches you that you are sometime alone. I have been alone traveler also,
Solo travel.
solo traveler. Sorry, right word. But you have to. There are emergencies where you maybe don't have time, or your booking is cancelled, or somebody misbehaved with you. So all these experiences teaches you a lot of. I would say. Knack of the time thinking and execution also. So you are not like emergencies also, you are not ready for that, but something happens and you have to think of plan B. So that happens in India also, and sometime when you are abroad.
So having worked in both government and private organizations, so what key differences did you notice?
See, government sector is more structured, which has its own advantages. Everything is laid down in government. So right from the things coming in and going out in the government is very methodical, very systematic. Changing becoming a little difficult in that. But in private sector, if you have a good idea and you want to improve the system, make it more efficient, the change can happen from today. It can happen from tomorrow, which is little difficult in government. It takes time, but they can also change very fast.
I think every sector has their own benefits.
Yes. I think working with both government and private sector gives a personality which you understand when people are not changing, and also the people who are very eager to change and have brilliant ideas. So it is win-win situation for me.
So you talk openly about failures. So why was it important for you to highlight failures, not just success?
Yeah, if you see my book, my journey started. I was not a very brilliant kid in studies, and so I think my main intention of writing these memoirs was that anybody can be successful, even if the some part of his life is not very successful or it's a failure. Fortunately, I did not failed in any class, but I failed in a lot of things in mathematics and physics and chemistry, which was not my area. So I think that is another message I would like to give to people, that the challenge of good things is that you have to keep on pursuing. Even when I entered from government to private sector, it was a big challenge, and I think that's a learning exercise everybody has to do.
Okay. So these days we can see like most of young generations, they are very about if they are fail in something, they are very close to that failure, and they thought ki, like life gets over or something. So how do you like encourage them?
I think if you see recently, when you hear a lot of news about engineering student committing suicide in Kota or somewhere else in the country, or medical students committing suicide with little pressure while studying. So I think failure is only a part of journey. It is not the end of journey. Similarly, the success also. I always say success is also it's not the final destination. It's just a journey. You take some relaxation, you lie down. That's the way in a journey. And failures are very important to understand the sweetness of success. It is very important that you have to be failure. It makes you more grounded. It makes you more receptive to the challenges, and lastly, very importantly, it improves your personalities. Without, I don't think anybody in the world is without failures.
Failures, rejections, it's a part of journey. Okay. So which failure taught you to the most valuable lesson in your career, like any kind of failure you just remember?
I think my failure in IS exam. I gave a IS exam.
You were
Was
also a UPSC aspirant.
Yes, yes, I was, and I was in studying in Delhi also for taking coaching also. But I always see that my failure had one advantage given in my personality. That was that I can sit for 16, 17 hours and study,
Oh,
which only an IS preparation can give.
exactly, exactly.
So I don't think as a failure, but people think that it's a failure. But it gives me lot of changes in my personality. I became more focused. I became more studious, I would say. Sometimes if I read it very honestly. Otherwise, I don't read. So I think that was the failure which gave me a lot of insight in within myself.
आपकी इस बात से मुझे कुछ लाइन्स याद आ रही हैं, ये किसकी है मुझे याद नहीं है, लेकिन वो लाइन्स ऐसी हैं कि क्यों सोचे जिंदगी में क्या होगा, कुछ ना होगा तो तजुर्बा होगा.
बिल्कुल सही.
So our next question is, was there a turning point in your life that changed your professional direction?
Yeah, when I shifted full time from private sector to academics in 2005, I think that was a big challenge for me, because I was earning very good at that time in corporate, and I was heading entire UP as a part of the industry association. And suddenly I was confined to one cabin in as a professor. I was not even professor at that time, assistant professor, and also with the less salary, and also very new challenges to teach. So I think that was the biggest challenge. But I thought about it for almost 3 years, whether to go into academics or not. I was visiting faculties in a lot of institutes, but full time I went in 2005. So it's almost now 20 years I've been teaching. So I think that was the biggest challenge for me, professionally and personally.
So many young readers are just starting out. What mistake do you see beginners commonly make?
Beginners, I would have, because I'm teaching entrepreneurs also, and as I was talking to you earlier before this session, that that students and the beginners are very depressed when they face a failure. So I think if you are committed towards things, think over it beforehand. For give some time of overthinking. And secondly, you have to be very cautious about your execution plan, which I was discussing with you. That a good idea, it can be personal idea, it can be a professional idea, it can be a business idea. First of all, you have to think about the plan and more about the execution. I think the beginners or the new students or maybe new entrepreneurs, they are not thinking too much about the execution part. As I was saying कि हर मोटे आदमी को दुबला होना है उसको मालूम है, लेकिन वो एग्जीक्यूशन नहीं कर पा रहा है. वो कैसे दुबला हो ये नहीं पता. हाँ, तो मालूम तो उसको है, आइडिया भी है कि मुझे जिम भी जाना है, मुझे एक्सरसाइज भी करनी है, मुझे कम खाना है, हेल्दी खाना है, बट वो एग्जीक्यूट नहीं कर पा रहा है. सो एग्जीक्यूशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एज in like idea also.
So your line, you do not lose the match on tosses, is powerful. So what does it truly mean in real life?
See, what I am trying to say in this line is that one or two success is not your cup of final destination. One or two failures is not your failure. तो आप हम लोग देखते हैं ना क्रिकेट मैच में टॉस कोई भी जीते उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. वो थोड़ा सा एडवांटेज ले सकता है, नहीं ले सकता है, बट अल्टीमेटली वो मैच किसने जीता वो माने रखता है. सो वन और टू और फाइव फेलियर्स और 10 फेलियर्स डज नॉट इम्पैक्ट, शुड नॉट इम्पैक्ट एनीबॉडी. ठीक है, ये नहीं सही चला. वो मैं हरिवंश राय बच्चन का कोट अमिताभ बच्चन बहुत करते हैं कि मन का अच्छा हो तो भला और ना हो तो और भी भला.
मन का हो तो अच्छा, ना हो तो और भी अच्छा है. जब आपके मन का नहीं होता है तो वो ईश्वर के मन का होता है.
आई थिंक दैट इज द क्रक्स ऑफ लाइफ ऑल्सो.
तो जैसा कि मैं इससे एक सवाल मेरे माइंड में कोई किया कि आपको क्या लगता है कि कंपैरेटिवली कौन लोग ज्यादा सक्सेसफुल होते हैं, जो 1000 टाइम ट्राई करते हैं और फेल होते हैं, या फिर जो ट्राई करने से ही भी डरते रहते हैं?
आई थिंक ट्राई ना करना इज द बिगेस्ट फेलियर. देखिए, कभी कभी आपको लाइफ में ऐसा होता है कि मैं ये काम करूं या ना करूं. आप नहीं करेंगे तो आप जिंदगी भर पछताएंगे. आप करके फेलियर होंगे तो आपको पछतावा थोड़ा कम समय का होगा. मैंने ट्राई तो किया, नहीं हुआ, कोई बात नहीं है. तो आई ऑलवेज इंसिस्ट कि अगर आप जैसे आईएएस का भी एग्जाम दिया, मैं फेल भी हुआ, लेकिन मुझे कोई उसका गम नहीं है. अगर मैं ना देता तो मुझे हो सकता है कि ज़्यादा गम होता कि भाई मैंने दिया ही नहीं है, नहीं तो मैं पास हो जाता ना. तो ऐसा नहीं है. इफ देर इज अ ऑप्शन यू शुड ऑलवेज ट्राई and failure or success is not, and everything is not in your hands. It is like driving a car. You may be driving very safe and sound, but somebody can hit it without your fault. So failures is just one of the stepping stone, I would say.
So, okay, how can one stay motivated when success seems far away?
I think that needs your self confidence. कि ठीक है, मैं इसमें नहीं कर पाया तो आई हैव अनदर ऑप्शन फॉर मी. And second is very important that you should not be I would say overconfident also. That is also very big problem in today's youth, including mine also. When we were young, I'm still young, but by the way, but overconfidence is also a big problem. So what I would suggest is that you have to take failures or success with equal maturity. तेंदुलकर जीरो पे भी आउट होता था और सेंचुरीज भी बनाता था. सो और आपने कभी उसको ऐसा सेलिब्रेट करते या रोते हुए नहीं देखा होगा. तो आई थिंक दैट इज द लर्निंग फ्रॉम पीपल हु आर सक्सेसफुल, दैट यू शुड कंटिन्यू. दैट इज द ओनली. अच्छा है, बुरा है, यू शुड कंटिन्यू.
You should continue.
Yes.
Whatever the situation is. Okay. So, what role did confidence play in your journey, especially during setbacks?
Confidence is very important. Even if I fail, I don't lose my confidence. I don't get disheartened. My focus is still there. maybe not this year, maybe next year I will do it. uh, like I was when I was teaching, I was teaching earlier international business, then I shifted to entrepreneurship, which was a very new field for me. But my few initial classes was a total flop. Student didn't knew what I was trying to teach them. So that does not dishearten me. I think it was very important to start cultivating more reading, more understanding of management theories, cases, and of course explaining it through PPTs and my lectures. So I think that is a journey which you have to take, and one day you will succeed. That is my mantra.
Okay, so आपसे जितनी बात हुई तो you seems like you are very practical. So do you believe in luck?
लक तो होना चाहिए, लेकिन केवल लक से नहीं होगा। लक उसी को कहते हैं ना कि जो कि काम करते हैं हम,
हाँ,
तो वो सक्सेसफुल ज़्यादा होंगे। केवल लक के पे नहीं हो सकता है। आई थिंक इफ़ यू वर्क ऑनेस्टली, यू वर्क डेडिकेटली, लक विल वन डे कम टू यू।
So according to you, self-doubt can really like we can say मतलब किसी को किस टाइप मतलब कितना किस हद तक उसको वो फेलियर की तरफ ले जाता है सेल्फ डाउट होना चाहिए किसी इंसान में या नहीं होना चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू यू?
नहीं, सेल्फ डाउट नहीं होना चाहिए। यू मस्ट क्वेश्चन सर्टेन थिंग्स, दैट इज ओके, बट सेल्फ डाउट इज वेरी वेरी, आई वुड से, नेगेटिव इन द पर्सनैलिटी। सेल्फ डाउट होता है क्या मैं ये काम कर सकता हूँ कि नहीं कर सकता हूँ। अगर आप में यही होगा तो आप काम कभी नहीं स्टार्ट कर पाएंगे। आप ये सोचो कि मुझे काम करना है, और इस को करने के लिए मुझे किस चीज़ की ज़रूरत है। So self-doubt always create even to start, and sometimes you don't start. So I think self-doubt is the biggest challenge. So I think that should be avoided.
सो लाइक माई क्वेश्चन इज कि आपकी बुक को रीड करने के बाद लाइक ऑल द जनरेशंस मतलब लाइक ऑल द एज ग्रुप्स आई मीन वो कुछ ना कुछ सीख के ले जा सकती है या फिर ये सिर्फ किसी पर्टिकुलर एज ग्रुप को टारगेट करता है? आपकी
नहीं,
biography।
अच्छा नहीं, मैं पहले तो उनको सजेस्ट करूंगा जो कि कुछ उनके पास अपना एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, उनका ज्ञान है। दे शुड राइट इट डाउन। आई थिंक द बिगेस्ट मैसेज आई विल लाइक टू सेंड टू देम, दैट people usually don't write in India. If you see in European countries, they have a habit of writing daily diary, personal diary, whatever happened on that day. But and earlier in India, we used to have a conversation between the father and the son or the family members every day on the dinner table or something like that, or while he is massaging the feet of his father. But now that culture is going. So I think writing of memoirs is very important. It should not be only in published book. It can be just a diary or on pages. So that is my first message to everybody. Second, for my journey, I want to tell the young generation which is coming or which is going for exams or which are starting their businesses or going into corporate, that what should be your focus and how you should achieve it. You may be failure in some, but that is not the final thing in your life career. I think that is the most important message I would like to give to the young generation.
Really nice, really. I also applied in my personal life because I felt at the end of the day, we all need a listener to listen our things, what happened for the whole day. So I started out write it down on the diary, and it helps me a lot because जो हमने बात कह दी वो शायद हम भूल सकते हैं कि अगले दिन हमें किस चीज पे काम करना है, बट जो मैंने लिख लिया वो मुझे नेक्स्ट डे याद रहता है। ओके, इट्स रियली नाइस।
Writing is a very important thing in today's. It can be just your mobile also. You can keep a schedule, or you can write a notebook maintain a diary. Whatever, it's up to you.
And I'm excited about your next book you are going to launch because मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि काफ़ी सारे जो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं मतलब आपकी बात से अवेयर हो पाएंगे, आपकी नॉलेज से अवेयर हो पाएंगे वो, एंड उन्हें बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प मिलेगी इस फील्ड में।
नहीं, हम लोग ने अभी एक बुक लॉन्च कर रहे हैं नेक्स्ट मंथ या एक दो महीने में आ जाएगी। दैट इज़ ओनली फॉर एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स। बट मैं अभी थोड़ा ब्रेक लेना चाह रहा हूँ
Okay.
बिकॉज आई बीन राइटिंग फॉर द लास्ट 10-12 years, so I think I will need some break. So let's see when my next writing comes.
Now, sir, it's time to unboxing your book. Yeah, many congratulations.
Thank
Sir.
you,
Many
thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, sir. Can you have a signed copy of yours?
Yeah. Your good name?
Oh, Harsh. Oh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much. Really, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Like personally, apart from this interview,